Hi guys. My channel is not just about crafting, so this is actually not a crafting video. This is a learning video for small children, preschoolers, basically. Sorry for the glare. Let me move the light. Okay, there we go. What I've made here is a file folder game, and it is just made from a regular file folder that you can pick up anywhere, or you may even have some laying around your house. And it is circle and square recognition. And it's also fine motor skills. Basically what I've done is made two tiny file folders and put on the top and glued the sides down to form a pocket. And I have put my squares in this one and my circles in this one. And what you do is you lay them out on the board. Now the object is to get the child to actually pick them up. But if they start out sliding it, that's perfectly fine. But you really want to get them to use these fingers to pick them up and place the circles inside the circle and the squares inside the square. If they do it like this, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Eventually, they will understand inside and outside. But if they do it like this, don't say, no, that's wrong. Say, that's outside the square. Can you put it inside the square? And then, if they don't, leave it where it is. Don't correct them. It comes with time. But they will probably go ahead and move it inside anyway. But I didn't do but 5 of each shape, because 5 or 6, I don't remember now. I think it's 6. Yeah, it's 6. I didn't want it to become too repetitive and too boring. Depending on the child's age, this is for like 18 months to 3.5-year-olds. Most 3-year-olds have already grasped this concept, but there are some who've never had anyone to work with them. If you're a child care provider especially, and you have a 3-year-old in your home that you're providing daycare for, and they've never had anyone to work with them before, they may not know these concepts. And this is a very easy game you can teach them. You can also teach them, okay, now move all of them outside of the circle and the square. Do it one at a time. Say, move them all outside of the square. If they do one at a time, perfect, it's fine, don't worry about it. If they just come up here and scoop them, hey, that's good too, because they're moving them outside. And that's what you want them to do. Move them outside the square. Move them all inside the square. Take them out one at a time and place them outside of the square. They can go anywhere they want as long as it is outside of the square, and they can pick them up or they can slide them. Older children will probably just slide. They have grasped the concept of picking up things. But if they constantly slide it and don't ever pick them up, tell them once to pick them up. If they're not, then work with them on other fine motor skills to make sure they have grasped that. It could just be, boredom and laziness on a child that age that will slide it. The same with the circles. Tell them, place them outside the circle. If they come up here, they haven't grasped the difference between a circle and a square. Don't say, no, that's wrong. Just gently pick it up while they're working on the others and put it back inside. And eventually they'll pick it up and move it to the right place. If they slide it, don't worry about it. Just let them, the concept is inside and outside, circle and square. These are just made with cardstock. These are made with some old poster board I had laying around. The pockets are. But you can do it with newspapers even. You can do it with anything. If you're using magazines or newspapers, I would strongly suggest you cut your squares and circles. Glue about 4 together. You want a little bit of a texture there that's not going to get torn or bent or, torn up immediately as soon as you start using it. Or also, if you're using something very thin, let's say if I had this piece of paper here and pretend it's a circle, it's a young child, it's going to be very hard for them to pick this up. I have nails, I can grasp it, but a young child will not be able to get that up. So you want something that they can actually get a hold of with their fingertip and pick up. So that's it for this file folder game. I will be doing more. I have promised y'all, and this year I will show file folder games that I used to use with my classrooms. We were in a below budget school and had to make a lot of our own teaching aids. But I wanted to get started on these in this year, and I promise the next year I will be doing a lot more of these type of games to show you how to work with kids at home. Okay guys, have a great day. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye, and thanks for watching.